We are all people, traveling into the future together as one. We all have the same story, emerging from deep within the past, constantly becoming stronger through the hardships of life and all that surround it. We learn and grow. And while our future may be very bright and exciting, our past has many horrific events. From women's voting rights to indigenous people discrimination, slavery, mass genocides, homicides, racism, and much more. The evolution of humankind is one that will never reach an end. Civilization has survived over 6,000 years, and we have changed and evolved drastically through the times of peace, war, and growth. However, after a war comes a dire need of peace as we all know it. Constant peace and harmony, however, is a unicorn, as it doesn't exist. It is the anger, fear, and greed that changes and drives us. Our strengths will define who we are, as we are all a part of the human race, fighting for what we believe in. The instinct to explore from birth and learn more about our world and our place in it will drive us forward in our great land and the space around us. The desire to innovate and the hope for the new tomorrow breaks limits that we once thought to be impossible. And we will not be stopped until we achieve and succeed, as good influence will spread faster than a bad virus. Innovation, ideas, and human willpower will be our fuel to continue to explore in this beautifully endless universe of ours. And we may fall to low levels, but we will get back up even faster and heal together.
Mr. Speaker, I stand before you today to offer an apology to former students of Indian residential schools. The treatment of children in Indian residential schools is a sad chapter in our history.
Humanity has come a long way, and unity has changed through time. While it may not be an ideal form of human connection, we are now more connected than we've ever been. The development of technology is one of the greatest human creations ever, but it may be our doom as well one day. The arts, sciences, business, engineering, mathematics, and more break limits and set new visions daily. Music and the arts are one of the many languages that we humans can connect and communicate. Music is basically an endless dictionary with nice beats. We communicate through our actions and words as well. Our human instincts, wanting us to do good, be kind, generous, and be accepting with open arms, is always valued and honored. However, as we get too far ahead, we often lose sight of our origins and roots. Trees account for over 28% of breathable oxygen, but with the mass amounts of deforestation, our Earth is being stabbed more and more each day. With pollution rates rising and the sea level issues, along with other climate change problems, we may be headed for death as a species. And one day, global warming and pollution may result in more disasters. One day, fresh water and natural resource scarcity may tear us apart. And one day, lack of resources and biodiversity will make us struggle and be on the brink of survival. But I believe that we won't have to witness those days, because as humans, we have always persisted and looked at challenges with a smile. A smile knowing that we will overcome it together. A smile knowing that we will survive together. And a smile knowing that we will continue to do the impossible and climb the highest mountains every day. Being human is the privilege to voice your opinions, heart, ideas, gender, religion, and more. Discrimination and violence are points which can be eliminated only if we realize that we are all the people of the earth, bound by our unity, each of us representing Earth and our species. If one was to see Earth from space, you would not see the borders, but rather the water and land. And we are not mere insects of Earth, living in this great big universe. The universe lives within each of us. These dictators, criminals, corrupt politicians are all people who we have made. They are the result of a society which doesn't pay enough attention to those in need or to those benefiting off of other people in poverty and suffering. Whatever may be our next challenge, we will defeat it. We will continue to fight. We will fight against the evolution of new life known as technology. We will fight against a cruel nature. We will fight against the poverty of others. We will fight against injustice. We will fight like hell. It's what makes us human. It's the urge to fight against the borders and odds that proves us. We are human, for our love and kindship has always risen over top of grief and agony. Let our history and past failures as a species inspire you to continue this great legacy of humankind.